No, not shut down. No. There are some teams that are going to be able to give them problems because my next biggest concern after the front seven being beat up would be the offensive line. And
It's like you're looking at. It's like you're looking at my notes, man.
and it kind of falls along the same line because what do we really have? I still think there are a lot of moving parts there. I still think you're getting a guy back in a week or two that's going to be able to potentially start. So you got a couple guys who are a little bit nicked up. So what exactly? One guy who wasn't allowed to play last week and was allowed to play the week before, but not the week before. Well, I don't really know what I'm looking at there. So it's hard for me to say. Kind of like the same question Tom asked me about the defense. If you ask me right now, what do you think about the LSU offensive line? I would literally say incomplete. I do not know. I love Lloyd. I think right guard is in great shape. I think they're going to be fine there. I have concerns about right tackle. My answer for left tackle would be depends on what we're getting because we've seen a lot of things at left tackle. So I don't know exactly what we're doing over there. I got to know what we're doing first before I give you an evaluation. So I think they have a chance to be just fine there. But when you're talking about that offense being able to just flat out move the ball, yeah, there's not a lot of guys who can cover those receivers in this league. And here's the advantage is, the A&M defensive line is good. They don't have an elite edge guy. The Alabama defensive line is good. Raekwon Davis is a maniac. And, Anthony Jennings is a really good college football player. But this whole, Terrell Lewis is going to come in here and be the next Lawrence Taylor. That hasn't happened yet this year. And I've tried to calm people down on that coming into the season. Like, this kid's played a quarter of football, and we're anointing him a top 10 draft pick. Like, relax a little bit. Florida is the team defensively that would concern me the most right now. And I don't think Florida can score a bunch of points on them. But you've got, if Zuniga went down against Kentucky, but if Zuniga's on the field and Grenard's on the field, those are two guys against that offensive line, at least what I think it's going to be when they play, that can really cause some problems. Yeah. I mean, really cause some problems. And then if CJ's back on the back end, they got a couple dudes who can cover, which if you got guys who affect the pocket, you don't have to cover as much. But conceptually what they do, and with the guy they have pulling the trigger, I would not count that offense out of any game because I think they have the capabilities to put up big numbers on anybody that they play. But if you're just talking matchups, I think the Florida one may be the trickiest or the most complicated of what they're going to get.